guys, so today I've got another school related video for you, a little bit of advice from me because that's what we're doing now, and I'm sitting on a beanbag, which I never normally do. I always sit on a chair. I'm sitting on a beanbag and I have some tea. That's how advicey I'm feeling today. Really sorry about the like flyaway bits in my hair, they're really annoying me too. Please don't comment and tell me that they're annoying you because like they're really annoying me, so we're gonna like pretend they're not there, please. So today I am going to be talking about how to pick your A-levels. I know that a lot of you are in year 10, year 11 or year 12 and this video is for you. I hear you people in year 12. You're thinking, no, this video doesn't apply to me. I've already picked my A-levels. But it does. Because sometimes you've picked the wrong A-levels and that happened to a lot of people in my year. A lot of people changed and a lot of people changed quite far into the year, in my opinion. Obviously every school has their own cut-off date and I apologise if yours has already been, but if you still have time to change your A-levels, why not watch this video, see whether you think that the A-levels you're doing match up with the tips I'm giving, and if you think, they don't, and I've really not been happy these last 3 weeks or whatever it's been, maybe consider talking to someone about possibly changing if that's something you can do. I always think it's good to reevaluate your options if you're not happy, so why not watch the video? If you haven't already subscribed and this is the kind of content you like, then go do that now. I don't know where the button is because they keep changing the format of YouTube. And if you want to give it a thumbs up right now, just now, in case you forget, you can also do that. I know where that button is, that button's there. It's a very exciting time to pick A-levels. Finally, you get to get rid of all the subjects you don't like. This was the most exciting thing for me. Physics, goodbye. English, goodbye. This was the most exciting thing that could have happened to me in my school career. But it's also an important decision because unfortunately, a lot of things do rest on the A-levels you pick. And I don't necessarily agree with that, but there is quite a lot of pressure to pick the right things, to pick the things that like will get you the furthest, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to give you the best kind of impartial advice I can. Obviously, because I'm going to university and my school was quite pro-university, very pro-university, that's the kind of stance I have on it. But equally, I'm going to try and be like impartial in terms of understanding that some people just want to do A-levels to have done them and then never have to think about like education again, and that is A-okay. Number one, they are kind of in order of importance. Number one, pick something you like. You like. Not what your parents like, not what your teachers like, what you like. Please, please don't do a subject that you don't like just because you think it's going to be useful. Because it's not, because you're not going to do as well if you don't like the subject. Case in point, me and history of art. I did not like it, so I didn't do very well until the end of the year when I was like, oh, I've got an exam and it's like a real exam. Should probably do some work. No, but like joking aside, please don't pick subjects for other people. Please pick things you enjoy. You've got to go to this lesson a lot more times a week, not a sentence, many more times a week than you used to do for GCSE, so you've got to like it, you've got to enjoy turning up to the lesson, otherwise you aren't going to put the work in and you're not going to do as well. It's like, it's a pretty simple formula. Please pick subjects you like. Second most important, kind of. I couldn't place these two, so I'm going to say second/third, they're kind of equal, but we'll talk about this one first because it's what's written on my phone first, and that is what you're good at. We have some discussing to do about this one. Where do I start with this? There is a really big difference between like really not getting, not understanding, not like, you know, comprehending a subject because it's just not your thing, and like messing up occasionally, not understanding some topics, like it's not your best thing ever, but you really enjoy it and you really want to work at it. Like there's a difference, and I do feel like that's something you should talk to your teachers about. Do you realistically think I can take this subject, yes or no? And they will tell you yes or no. And their advice is probably pretty good because they've gone through a lot of people. Equally, sometimes they're wrong and sometimes you can prove them wrong. I would say you need to be doing well at it at GCSE to get a good mark at A-level. So that is a conversation you need to have with teachers and I'm not here to advise you on what grades equal being able to do it at A-level. I think that's something that you need to work out for yourself. It's really difficult to sit here and be like, you need an A star to do it at A-level, because like, that's not true, and that's kind of condescending, so I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, think about it a little bit. Do subjects that you don't struggle to understand, because it's only going to get harder, but equally, do subjects you like, so a little bit of balance. And the third point, but kind of equally the second point, I don't know which is more important, so they're equally important to me. Subjects you might need. Hard one. What subjects do I need new? Well, I don't know. What do you want to do next? Well, I don't know. Exactly. There's two routes to this. There's the easy route, which is I want to be a doctor. Well, then you obviously need to be doing chemistry, biology, and maths probably. Those are probably going to be the best subjects for you to do. In fact, go on your uni website. Oh look, they require me to do chemistry, biology, and maths. Ding ding, that's my subject. Then there's the hard route, which is, I don't know what I want to do. I don't even know if I want to go to uni. I don't know what I need. In which case, the only advice I could give to you is two things. Do what you enjoy doing, because then you will find what course you might want to study, what apprenticeship you might want to take, what job you might want to do next, blah, blah, blah. Secondly, do something that's facilitated. I'm not saying don't do business studies, because business studies isn't a core subject. I'm just saying if you want to keep your options as open as you possibly can do to doing any course, doing something like maths, English, and history is going to give you a pretty good like option for what you can do next, because you've got maths, you've got 2 essay humanities subjects. So what you need, you have to think a little bit about what you might want to do, and if you don't know, do what you like and do something that's going to keep your options as open as physically possible. I always say maths. If you're not sure, do maths, because maths is a really, really good subject for nearly any course, because it goes with everything and it's useful in nearly everything that you could want to study. So just a couple of like little extra points that I wanted to throw in there. Ask your teachers what they think. Ask me what I think, or someone else you trust the opinion of. Check the specification. If you hate war history and the whole of history A-level is on the wars, don't put yourself through that, because you're not going to enjoy it. Be practical about the subjects you're going to do. Of course, you can do the 4 essay subjects you want to do, or the 3 essay subjects you want to do, but you do have to be practical about knowing that that's going to take up a lot of your time physically, like writing and reading and that kind of thing. And if you aren't into that, you might want to consider those things. Don't necessarily be put off by hard subjects. Yes, there are some subjects that are a bigger step up from GCSE, and you might be told X is the hardest A-level, or whatever anyone wants to tell you, but it's all about how much work you put in. And if you're happy to put that work in, you think you have a really good base from GCSE and you're happy to put that work in, you never know, you might come out with a really, really good mark. You might be really proud, prove everyone wrong. Follow people's advice, because honestly, we're not trying to be patronising people who've gone through it. We honestly are just trying to like give our opinion on what we think. I have friends who've done all sorts of, like, my friendship group did a huge range of subjects between us. I've seen people do subjects. I know other years, I know like older, younger, loads of different people doing all sorts of things. So I have like knowledge, and I'd love to share it with you, and other people want to share it with you, so let them. And if they're being patronising, tell them they're being patronising, but we're not trying to be, we're just trying to like share our advice, and your teachers are the same. They have a good understanding about what is and isn't possible, and I like to think I have a good like understanding about what sort of combinations are good together, what kind of thing is useful, whatever. Honestly, if you don't know what to do things you like. You're gonna find your like passion somehow. Even if you don't find it at school and you find it later, you would have enjoyed your A-levels, and that's really important. If I was picking again, I just thought I'd add this into the end, I think I would take maths, definitely. So hopefully I did help you out. If you enjoyed this, you know what to do, and I will see you very soon for a new video and some more advice, probably. See you then.